My one is The Wonder Years. The Hum Goes On Forever. I've reached for this record a ton. I'm kind of surprised that it didn't hit yours, Nate. I think if you really listen to the lyrics, I think you'd be into this, especially with the themes you've talked about tonight. I think you'd really be into this record. And we talked to Casey earlier this year, Casey Cavalier, the guitarist of The Wonder Years, and they're playing in Portland, Maine, in March of next year. Which I missed the show at the Palladium that Twan got to go to earlier this year. I am so happy that they're coming our way. I can't fucking wait for it. I've loved this band now for probably close to a decade, and they just keep getting better. Like there've been spots where I've kind of fallen out and not listened as much, but there've been spots where they bring me back. And this is a record that has really, really brought me back. And they're a band in that kind of pop punk, emo ilk that ties the whole record together about as good as anybody right now, where you can hear a song and then a little later that theme comes back, or even a song from a different record comes back into the feeling of this one. Cardinals 2 being the song I'm talking about from No Closer to Heaven is Cardinals, and this one has Cardinals 2. No one's doing it like they are for this. They kind of meld that pop punk emo sound so well, and I'm so stoked to see them in Portland in March, finally, because it's been years and I've never had a chance to, and now I finally get to go.
All right, the big reveal. It is my number one record of the year as well. Wonder Years, Hum Goes On Forever. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I don't know if you remember, like, we very briefly talked about this record at the beginning of another episode, and I said, I'm going to hold my thoughts. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
And honestly, I didn't know what I thought. I didn't know at the point. I just, sometimes you need time to digest a record, and this is one of them. So the aesthetic, the visuals, the optics, the name of the record, the themes, Oldest Daughter, Old Friends Like Lost Teeth, slower stuff like Summer Clothes, like it's front to back. And if there was ever a band that I aged with in a literal sense, it is the Wonder Years. Like, get stoked on it. I'm 23, pop punk with breakdowns, a little synth in there. Like, I'm fucking in. And every release, the themes start to change a little bit. You know, I'm 26, you know, my cousins.
Jesus Christ, you're 26?
Jesus Christ, I'm 26. My cousins fall asleep with their wives, feel like I'm falling behind. Like, that was fucking me 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And a lot of the, like, Tone, you were alluding to, a lot of the themes with this record is very much, in my world, and it comes from experience, and it's not a record they could have written any time before now, and it's a record that I wouldn't have appreciated any time before now. So I think all that, having seen them in Worcester, which was an all-time show, like, I lost my voice. Like, I haven't lost my voice at a show in ages. I lost my voice. I knew every song, every word. My Spotify Wrapped, Wonder Years, coming out swinging, most played song, most played band, Wonder Years. Like, this was the year of Wonder Years. And if you told me that in 2010 or whatever, when that Get Stoked On It came out, when I got that would be the case, I would say you're full of shit. Like, that band will not be around. But here they are. Special year for the Wonder Years, special year for this album. I'm as big a fan, like you said, I'm the biggest fan of them I've ever been.
I'm biggest pod regret from 2022. We had Casey on to talk about tour, right? And he flippantly made a comment about new music, and we didn't fucking jump on it. And I wish we had, because it ended up being yours and mine, Twan, record of the year. What the fuck?
That's insane. Yeah.
And it was what, 2 months later they dropped a single, or they teased the album?
Yeah, they were teasing it with that kind of cryptic-y, here's a picture of something that ties to us. Yeah.
Madison, yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, because the album was done. The album was definitely done.
Oh, it totally was. And he could have given us a little bit. He kind of did, and we didn't jump on it. And hey, we're sorry out there. We could have broken a little news. I mean, it would have been cool for us anyway, but shit. I mean, he was an awesome interview too, so whatever. But yeah, that's my biggest pod regret of 2022.
Oh, pod regret.